Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Shadow Titan. Welcome back to another episode of my NHL 25 franchise mode of the Scarlet Spartans. In the last episode, the Vancouver Canucks won the Stanley Cup. And if you didn't see that, I do highly recommend you go back and check out that video as we got through our first season sim and our first playoff bracket. And as you can see, it was Florida versus Vancouver in the finals. And Vancouver just swept Florida. Wow. But again, great job to all those teams. Let's check the stats of each team and see how they looked. Now, I want wins. Vancouver Canucks with 16, Florida with 12, Halifax with 11 wins, Colorado with 10, Oilers with 7, Leafs with 6. Okay, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. PK, who was the best penalty kill? The Dallas Stars with 95, 95, 96%? That's pretty good. And a power play of 33.3 for the New York Rangers in 6 games. Okay. Next best was the Toronto Maple Leafs. Uh, yeah, I mean, other than that, today we are going to be getting into the draft. The players you do see currently are that are pinned are all the ones I have made. We're just gonna take a quick look here, see what we got coming up in this draft. Looks good overall. Definitely your usual Roger McQueen, Porter Martone. I wonder if he will be medium elite. Fondell, not bad. Zachary Morn, Gabriel Dag. I wonder, that's not bad at all. What do we got for goaltenders? Okay, I know that Jack is a medium elite. All these other guys, I don't know if any of them actually do have any potential. Nothing that our scouts uncovered, at least. So, a lot of unknowns here. Which, it's okay. We can take some blind picks in this draft. That's alright, too. And this is just the OHL. I was just curious. I know Ravensburg is also low elite goalie. Gabriel Dag's usually medium elite, high elite sometimes. Um, and nothing standing out to me at the moment. There is that starter that looks like it's got high potential, but let's check. I'm pretty sure we just have just our 7 picks. We will have the first pick of each round. Um, we did pick up some assets last time from free agency, so we are hoping some of those have value to move those for maybe another first round pick. Uh, that would be pretty great and to helping our rebuild. Um, yeah, let's just advance today and get into this draft, I think. Alright, let's call a couple timeouts here. Actually, a few. That way it gives us a bit of time to think about what we want to do. I do want, again, to remove some of the assets we had for another first. Nothing really on the block up till Chicago. Nothing great here. think if we're gonna make a trade, it'll probably want to be within the top 5. Maybe we can get another really good elite talent. So, who do we want? We could take Joey. There is Oryx. We don't have much scouted on these players. I should have done more scouting. Definitely will make sure we get more scouting next episode. We unpin him from now. I'm really interested in Oryx. Zivu Wrath looks kind of interesting too. He could be interesting as the left winger. I'm not really sure what I want here. Uh, 16 minutes on the clock. Let's see if we can get a trade done here with using Coach Chibi. See if we can pick up some picks from Sudbury. This looks like a fair package. 2 firsts, a couple seconds, and a third for this year. Well, first, second, and a third for this year, and a first and second for next year. And that does go through. Nice. I think that was a pretty fair package, giving a franchise potential player, and we do secure a second pick in the top 3. Now, using the rest of the assets that we got from free agency, we might be able to make another trade here. We could keep Snart. I would like to, but I'm not opposed to trading him. We'll see what they say to this. Okay, we'd have to take Skaters back in this case. I mean, if we can keep Snart, like I said, I think we're going to try. Yeah, this looks good. I think we'll even. I don't know if we'll get this stuff. They are a conservative seller. Still no. Okay. I wonder if we give. We'll definitely have to give up Snart and take a skater back in this case. Let's just take somebody with low potential. Low trade value even works too. They don't want that package. Still can't get this to work, which is fine. What do we do? Do we try for the 4th? Let's try. We do still have those assets, so we definitely can try this. Will they take Barnes, Rogers, Snart? We'll just throw those other top 6 in. They don't really have much value, but they do. I think they're pretty sure they want. No, it might push it through. Still have to take another skater back. Okay, let's remove those 2. Okay, we can. This looks good. It's pretty much essentially Rogers, Barnes, and Snart first, and then just a couple players to make the players work. We do get this accepted. So that's 3 picks in the top 5. That's really good for starting a rebuild. So we could draft Oryx here. Or we could take Joey and then see if we can flip him to another team and grab another pick. Maybe. We definitely can. Let's grab him. I think the Prowlers will take him. Get a bunch of trade assets here. Let's go to picks. First for this year. First for next year. Here's a franchise potential player. Let's grab in first for next year. And then a couple seconds. And I think this will go through? Yeah, I think this will go through. And they do think that they're getting a good deal, which I do think so as well. But we still do now have our through picks that we want. Alright, let's take Oryx here, and he's a power forward. Pick up Joey, he's a sniper franchise. I mean, they did get a good player, and we did get some picks, so it does work out. He is a power forward. Shoots right. Built well. Yeah, I like how he's built. Again, this is another player to create. I don't know if he got any growth between in the first year. I've seen sometimes where the players in the first draft don't get any growth. I think we're going to take Zivu Wrath here. Well, we could take Houghton, but I think I'll take us right winger here. Well, I thought he would be an enforcer. He's a sniper. And with this pick here, let's grab Seventh in here. Trio. Okay. Power forward, sniper, and a playmaker. Okay. Looks like a future first, second liner. Definitely. This would be a pretty potent, I think, first line. I might leave these guys unsigned for the first year. See how they develop. But let's sim a few picks here. Timu Kautinen, I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name. He's a defensive defenseman. Left side. 73 overall. Elite high potential. Timu Kautinen. Okay, and he does have elite high potential as well. Left wing. '74 overall. He is a two-way forward. Okay, nice. Sim a couple more here. Wow, that is a great pick for Portland. Spinorama and all alone. Sniper. Wow. That was a nice overall jump too. 83. MS. I wonder if another great pick. Playmaker. 83 overall. Okay. And St. John pick up another great player. Left defenseman, left shot. Does have an X factor. Now, we could get another pick here, possibly. We could, maybe. I don't know. We'd have to trade. They're a seller. I don't think they'll want to trade. They'll probably want to use their first round pick. Seattle, though, they might be okay trading up their pick. They are a seller. Definitely don't want to give up our top 3 prospects. Give them the 2 top 6. Could give them a couple seconds. Let's see if this goes through. This does not go through. Will they take a first from Peterborough? And we can take these seconds out. They don't. Alright, let's add back in. We can do Suicide Squads. Sudbury. Suicide Squads. Second and third pick. And this does go through. Okay, so we can grab potentially another elite player. Um, yeah, this is so far being a great draft. Who do we take? Could take Schaefer maybe. And okay, Schaefer does get picked. I would like to have the pick of the litter max. So let's see if we can trade up just to move up here a couple slots. So from the 13th, and if we throw in a second, that might work. No, yeah, so 7th won't work. A 6th and a 5th might though. It didn't look too far off in value. And we do get that done without having to use a second. That is crazy. I think we'll either go with Demir's or Erismore, I think. Oh, we get a guaranteed medium elite. He could be medium elite. NHL ready. Don't really have much on this guy though. Yeah, Skellington I did make. Frontel. And it just starts to kind of dip off, it looks like, from there. We don't really have a whole lot scouted. There's Zachary Moore and Gabriel Dag. Low elite, possibly. Yeah, we do not have a lot uncovered. There's a gem. Uh, we either go with Demir's or Arismore for sure. My gut is telling me we go with Arismore. Feeling she might be a higher overall. Better value for this pick. Yeah. That's tough. Jackson Smith. Dag. And just Hunt. Again, low elite, possibly. We don't have a whole lot scouted, so it really makes it hard to kind of tell what we should go for. I do think we should go for Arismore, value-wise here. Yeah, we do. 74 overall. She is a two-way forward. Okay. Not bad. He's a 78 overall. Okay. Schaefer would have been a good pickup. I mean, we got a good player overall, anyways. Not too bad. Let's sum up to our next pick. We'll look back and check the first round. I'll call it timeout. Let's look and see what went in this first round. Schaefer. Demir's was an 83 two-way. Okay, so he would have definitely been the better choice. That one's on me. That was definitely. I mean, we still got a good player, but definitely missed the better player out of it. Another medium elite. It's a nice pickup for the Vortex Vikings. Wow, an offensive defenseman. Ralph Weber at 82 two-way. Okay, we did get the worst two-way there. Jordan Gavin goes to the Flyers. Michael Misa to Chicago. Okay, he'll be playing next to Connor Bedard probably, for sure. He has a couple X factors. Porter Martone goes to Montreal Canadiens. He has gold spinorama. Nice. Roger McQueen. Wow. Malcolm Spencer. And he was not a medium elite. Huh. That was the guy I was thinking could be. Bandits do pick up Jack Skellington. Okay, top 6. Top 6. Top 4. Frondell does go to the Detroit Red Wings. He falls back to 26th. Wow. What a steal. And Braden Coots goes to Boston Bruins at 29. The ability quick pick. Wow. Not bad at all. Zachary Morn goes to the Hurricanes. Low franchise potential. And Gabriel Dead gets picked up by the Toronto Maple Leafs of all teams at 39. 70 overall. I mean, this card usually grows like a weed. Low elite playmaker to Florida. Okay. Well, we do have 2 picks here. I do not have anybody, honestly, in mind. Now, we do know there's a top 6 there. We do have that gem. Doesn't look that bad, honestly. Potential-wise, I don't think he'll be a high elite. We just don't have a whole lot of these guys. Scouted. There was Jack, who I do know for sure is a medium elite. We should try to grab a goaltender this draft. There's Kozlov here. Ravensburg. I do know he is low elite. Guaranteed top 6 and with Liam Bang. If it'll actually let me click on the right player. He does not have that bad stats. He's guaranteed top 6. Three-year ETA. Says A+. I think let's go with the guy with the gym here. Nice. He is a top 6, okay. I think we'll go with the other top 6 here. Oh, he does have good puck skills. But I don't see that speed being up there, really. 3-year ETA. I think we'll just go with the guaranteed top 6. We'll sim the rest of this round. Yeah, okay, so he wasn't medium elite. He is a 2-way, though. Take a quick look at what happened. Nothing too much of note. Okay. Not bad. Top 6D. Okay, top 9s. Top 6. Okay, there's some top 6. Okay. Not bad. I mean, definitely seen worse second rounds. Again, we should probably grab a goaltender. I'm for sure Jack is elite. Ravensburg is low elite. We don't have much else in cover. Everything else kind of looking like a guess. I think we just take it safe with Jack. Low elite. Medium elite, sorry. Sim the rest of this round. Go back and check it here. Is there anything it goes? Okay, some top 9s. Ravensburg goes to Columbus. He was a low elite, nice. It's a good pickup for Columbus, honestly. Yeah, nothing else here that's like catching my eye. Yeah. And nothing else that's really caught my eye there. You know, I don't think he'll be mediumly, and I try not to take real players a lot. There is that high starter. He might be a high starter. It says only 2 bar scouted though. potential-wise, there's nothing we got really scouted. I'm not sure. He might be medium elite, but really down now here. He might be a fringe starter at best. I think we go with that high starter possibly and just go for value here. Also, it could be a good backup for the future. In case Jack doesn't grow. He's a high starter, okay. 47 overall. Alright, let's send the rest of this round. And we don't have any more draft picks because we did trade them away in the first round. Look back through here, see if there's anything we missed. Okay, nothing so far. Okay, fringe starter. 7th D. Whoa, a meat Kozlov, but he's got 3 X factors. Dallas. They have Jake. Oh, I'm sure. Pretty sure Jake Ottinger is still young enough that they might give up that goaltender. We'd have to give up a goaltender back for sure. But let's check. I do think the Otter's like 26. He's 26. Okay, so they don't need this medium elite. We could definitely try and get him here. We'll give up our high starter. Definitely have to. We could give up Jack, but rather in case one of them doesn't grow, we have the other option. So let's give the high starter. And I don't know if we traded those 2 top 6 guys earlier. It could be one of the guys we have on sign. Could go with the lowest here, the gem. Both playmakers. Yeah. We'll throw the gem in, and we'll see if this is enough to push it across. And it's not. Okay. Sure what else we got we could throw in here. Do have some draft picks. Could I give up a 3rd here? Yeah, what if we gave up a 2nd? We can do a 2nd. That does get rejected. A 2nd and a 3rd, but I think this would be the last I could offer, and they do accept that. Okay, that's a huge steal for us. We just got a goaltender with 3 X factors to start off with, which is a massive start. Sim the rest of these last couple rounds. Go back and check the 5th here. Low elite Crawford. Okay. Not much else I'm seeing here. Sorry for that. We will go back and check the 6th here. Medium fringe. It's like just a bunch of AHLers mostly. The drafts usually get better after the first 3 years. There's a lot more EA generated players by then. Yeah, nothing amazing. Alright, we'll sim the 7th round. I don't really care to look at the 7th round, I'm gonna be honest. We did make some good overall picks. even the trades we made. Like I said, I think I'm gonna leave them unsigned for a year. What we'll do is we'll probably just re-sign everybody for like another 2 years. Try to build up a team, and then once we got a good start, we'll start moving the guys up from like the minors, because as soon as they sign, I'm gonna want to put them in the minors for at least a year to let them get some development, instead of just throwing them right into the NHL. I rarely do that with most players, if they do say NHL ready. So yeah, we'll hand out a bunch of two-way deals here. These guys will probably all accept it. If they don't accept on the spot, they'll accept within a day. Not super worried about it. A lot of them are just AHL potential players. Some of these guys possibly develop into like a depth piece, maybe. Yeah, just a lot. Okay. Well, let's just hand note extensions, I guess. I can actually just hand out an extension here. Years, yes. I think we'll make our window at 2 years. But after the next 2 years, we definitely should have a good start of a team and see where some potentials have grown to, so that way we can definitely get a good look at what we have on paper. Because right now we are really lackluster on paper. Now we could make some free agency signings, but I'm not really sure if there is anybody in free agency I'm gonna want to sign. So I will just sign these guys for sure. That way we know where we're gonna end up, kind of in the standings. Because as a new team, we're really wanting to establish getting some first round picks. That way we can build up a good core. Put some more two ways here. Just don't accept on the spot, that's alright. Not sure if any of the goalies will need to be signed, but we'll check those once we finish up here. I'm glad all these guys are relatively cheap as well. Wow, this guy has 3 X Factors. Did not know that AHL players could develop X Factors. So, it's kind of interesting, actually. Yeah, I've never seen that. I've actually done quite a few playthroughs just by myself. Yeah, I've never seen an AHL player develop X Factors. Alright, just a few more here. Got a bunch of these. And there, that's free profile. Content extension. Nice, he accepted on the spot. Alright, 3 more here. That's not that bad. It's not that bad at all, actually. And then we'll check out the goalies, see if any of the goalies need resigning. They might. Yeah, okay, all of them do need to be re-signed. We'll just give them 2 years. Alright, that should be everybody who's on an expiring contract. Let's advance today. Okay, we do have some scouts. Let's see if there are A scouts. If they are, I'll resign them. No. Just a bunch of people can accept their contracts here. These. Alright. And I think we're good. Just a sim to free agency. It's alright, we can hire new scouts. It's probably the first thing I'll do is hire new scouts. Let's get rid of anything that's below a C. I think we could find at least C's in the free agent market of scouts. Which means we will have to hand out roughly 12 contracts here. I'd like to have 3 NHL, 2 AHL, 3 USA, kind of 2 of everywhere else. Europe, in the bottom one, is the one I like to have 3 of, if possible. But, we'll just grab what we can here. And within, like, the next 3 years, we'll try to build a team of A scouts. Definitely, upgrade our coaches as well over the years. At the moment, I'm not really too worried about our coaches until we really started to try getting them with our young players. Trying to develop. Just a couple scouts here. Most of them will just accept the basic contract offers, especially if they don't have anybody interested in them. Just a couple more here to go. One for the Q. Grab 3 for the USA here. Sorry. Yeah, I guess because we already have one, it would be 3. Grab 2, we'll have a total of 3. So if they all accept, we'll advance a couple days here, see if we can get our scouts. Okay. Just kind of click through these. Most of them looks like they did accept. Good. Okay, a couple more. Alright, is that all of them? Let's check out free agency. Like I said, I'm not sure if there's anything I potentially want to sign. I did make Charles Xavier there in the free agency, but I'm really not looking to pick him up at the moment. There is a low elite. Okay, let's see if we can give him a long-term contract. Donovan Sabrango. I'm pretty sure he plays for the Senators, or their AHL team at the moment. So that's not bad at all. He doesn't look like he wants a whole lot. We could probably get him for like 3 mil. Yeah. I think we could probably get him a 3x7. We could probably do a 3x7 here with him. Maybe not. Okay, we'll have to do a little more. It's 3.5. Might take this. Yeah, he'll take this. 3.3. Okay, that's not bad. So Austin. Now, I've always seen him develop really nicely as well. He's a high top 6. We could always flip him as well, or just use him for the meantime as well. We'll see if we can give him a nice little contract here. He's 26. So we can give him 4x2 even might work here. Does not want a whole lot. Yeah. He'll, for sure, I think he'll accept this 2x4. Goaltenders. Flurry. Man check. Quick. I did, as you can see, I did make one of the goaltenders there. Pablo Escobar. Make him a goaltender. Yeah. Not much else. I don't think we need to sign anything else. We'll just advance a day here. A couple days, see if we get any of those free agents we try to sign. We do get Clem Costin and Donovan Zabrango. So, alright, let's just move to next season. And then for next episode, we will do the season sim. And we will probably start. Yeah, we'll get through the season sim. If we make any trades in the trade deadline, not sure if we will yet. And then we will probably do. The next video will be the draft, unless some weird way we make playoffs. But I don't ever see that happening with the teams we got here. So I do appreciate you guys for spending the time watching this video. If you guys could leave a like, comment even. I do appreciate all the feedback while I am trying to make the best content I possibly can at the moment. And if you do enjoy this, subscribe. I will be posting daily. And we'll edit the lines and get a roster set up next episode.